and welcome to this special solo episode of Kankakee Podcast. I'm your host, Jake LaMore, and today we're diving into a musical journey through some of the most memorable musical performances we've featured on the podcast. Now, over the years, I've had the privilege of sitting down with some incredible singer-songwriters from our community, and what ties these performances together is their raw acoustic quality, the kind of music that feels intimate and personal, allowing the artist's emotions and stories to shine through. Now, this episode is a celebration of that stripped down, authentic sound where the connection between the artist and the audience takes center stage. I'll be sharing stories behind these performances, reflecting on the conversations we've had, and of course, playing back their incredible music. So sit back, relax, and let's celebrate the beauty of acoustic storytelling from right here in Kankakee. Our first performance comes from Matt Yeager, an incredible talented singer-songwriter from right here in Kankakee County. You might remember Matt from episode 35, where he shared his journey from playing in punk rock bands as a teenager, which I can relate to fronting the Southside Social Club. Now, what stood out to me in our conversation was how deeply rooted Matt is in the local music scene here. He's not just an artist, he's a storyteller who uses his music to capture the essence of his experiences and our community. Now, during our talk, Matt performed an original song that highlighted his growth as a musician and his ability to connect with listeners on an emotional level. The simplicity of the acoustic setup made his performance even more powerful, in my opinion, letting the lyrics and melody take center stage. So let's revisit this incredible performance with Matt Yeager.
So the song's called Guarded Hearts. And yeah, it deals with the situation that some people find themselves in when they're put out into that world unexpectedly. So this is Guarded Hearts. Everywhere I go, everywhere I look, everywhere I turn, I'm faced with another person who's dealt with the pain. So much heartbreak, love and loss turns into fear and to shame. This invisible fence, she won't let me in again. But I try, and I try, 'cause guarded hearts, their love is so strong. There's no better place to be than in her arms. Look in her eyes, the touch of her skin. I know we're both afraid to let someone in again. These things take time. No one wants to wait. They just run right away to the next thing that numbs the pain. But I'll wait. Yes, I'll wait. 'Cause guarded hearts, they'll do many things, but they won't get hurt again. And every person just wants to protect themselves. But how can I reach her when she won't give me the chance? Me and her, we are the same. I know she's been hurt, but I won't just give up. I won't take the easy way. Yes, I'll wait, and I'll wait. 'Cause guarded hearts, Their love is so strong, there isn't a better place. Guarded hearts, their love is so strong, I won't let her get hurt again.
You know, looking back now on Matt's performance, and not just looking, but listening back onto it, it reminds me of how much local music has evolved and how artists like him continue to push the boundaries while staying true to their roots. It's inspiring to see someone so dedicated to their craft in our community, and there's very few that are quite as dedicated as Matt Yeager is. Next up is someone who's been a part of the podcast from the very beginning, Lupe Carroll, the voice behind our theme song. So Lupe joined me all the way back on episode 6, and we talked about his creative process, his time on NBC's The Voice, how he crafted such a unique sound that blends folk, soul, and storytelling. Now, what I loved about our conversation was hearing Lupe's reflection on his journey as an artist. He's just got so many stories to share. His acoustic performance during the episode was nothing short of magical. The stripped-down arrangement allowed his voice and lyrics to just draw you right in and leave a lasting impression. So let's take a moment to relive that beautiful performance by Lupe Carroll.
All right, Blackfoot River, here we go. Thinking back, I wish I'd have gotten to know you better. Good to know I'll see you again, Blackfoot River. These letters in these mountains, they spell out our names. Painting trees round midnight under the Milky Way, or the starlight under big skies. Smell the sagebrush, trying to capture my last night in Greeno. Then off to Missoula, heading home. Looking back to you, you had so much to tell me. I got so much on my mind, yeah, I'm missing my babies. Can't accept how much faster time's moving on. Yet again, heading west for far better reasons than a contest. No more stories, white lies about a different world than mine. I'll see for myself, then go home. These almost frozen mornings, sun kissing your face by the afternoon, river song singing. Please come back to me. Please come back to me soon. Hidden trees round midnight, under the Milky Way, or the starlight, under big skies. Smell the sagebrush, trying to capture my last night in Reno, then heading back to Chicago. Going home.
Yeah, we have a studio audience in here.
I forgot. I keep forgetting there's like 70-something people behind me in your basement.
I love that song. That is beautiful.
Thanks, man.
Now, fast forward to present day. Lupe is now part of a band called Mothpoint. Now, this project takes his signature style and it infuses it with fresh energy and collaboration. I still need to have them on the podcast. I've had Lupe on the news podcast to talk about their debut album, but the whole band has yet to be on the podcast. But hearing Lupe perform always reminds me of just how lucky we are to have him in our community and as a part of the Kankakee music scene. His authenticity and passion for storytelling through music is truly one of a kind. In episode 21, I had the pleasure of chatting with Todd Hazelrig, a singer-songwriter whose music is deeply rooted in his Kankakee upbringing. Now, Todd has this incredible way of weaving personal and local stories into his songs, making them relatable and heartfelt. He has more of a country feel to his songwriting. Now, one of the highlights of our conversation was hearing Todd talk about the song Kankakee, which he performed during the episode. Now, the acoustic nature of his performance added an extra layer of intimacy, making it feel like a personal love letter to the community. Now, listening to him perform that song was a powerful moment, and not just because of the music, but because of the pride and the connection that it represents. You can tell it really comes from a genuine place in his heart. Plus, it's super catchy, gets stuck in my head all the time. So let's go back to that performance now with Todd Hazelrig.
Just a boy of 18 when I set on down the road. Never had a good friend or a place to call my own. But I bathed out in that river, it was rolling like the sea. Here I made my home in Kankakee. Kankakee. Darling, you've been wonderful to me. And now I'm sitting in a new bar, and you can surely see. I wish that I was home in Kankakee. Now out with all my best friends, we're standing 10 feet tall. We grew up together, some of us never grew up at all. Funny how the time can turn from friends to family. Wish that I was home in Kankakee. Kankakee. Darling, you've been wonderful to me. And now I'm sitting in a new bar, and you can surely see. Wish that I was home in Kankakee. So go on and raise your glasses and drink unto the land. If you ain't got a bottle, go on and click your cans. I set out to be famous, son, in the land of Jameson. And only all my best friends were my fans. Kankakee, darling, you've been wonderful to me. And now I'm sitting in a new bar, and you can surely see. I wish that I was home in Kankakee. And now I'm sitting in a new bar, and you can surely see. I wish that I was home in Kankakee. Thank you.
Todd's ability to capture the spirit of Kankakee in his music is something I've always admired. I think Kankakee by Todd Hazelrig is one of those songs where you're kind of in a moment and maybe you're having some second thoughts or some doubts about Kankakee. But then you hear that song and you're like, no, Kankakee is where I'm at. It's where I'm going to stay. It's where I belong. No matter what our troubles are, we're going to make it a better place, and we're going to make it be as great as we possibly can. So his performance is really a testament to the rich culture and talent that we have in our area. Moving on to episode 114, we had Josh Humphreys from Hotter Than June. Now, Josh's story really stands out, I feel like, so far compared to all of the others we've talked about, because it's a story of perseverance and rediscovery. He shared the band's journey of their formation in 2005, all the way up to their disbandment in 2008, and then eventually reuniting several years later. And that's a story that really shows how the power of music can bring people together, or in this case, back together. Now, during the episode, Josh performed an acoustic version of their song Sweet Revenge, and it's one of those performances that kind of gives you the chills, just the way Josh's voice comes off. That raw emotion and energy he brought to that song was incredible, and the stripped-down arrangement of it showcased his ability to connect with our listeners. So let's revisit that unforgettable performance now with Josh Humphreys from Hotter Than June.
I hate the taste of sweet revenge, so make the case to all your friends. A saving face while I pretend. I hate the taste of sweet revenge. A dramatic account of dramatic events that led to the so-called tough love initiative. Skeptics and scholars, and even my father said it's what's best for now. Only time will tell. I hate the taste of sweet revenge, so make the case to all your friends. Saving face while I pretend. I hate the taste of sweet revenge. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. And it's ironic how things worked out in the end. A life full of surprises that rarely make sense. A diagnosis and bottles of more medicine. Is it what's best for now? Only time will tell. I hate the taste of sweet revenge, so make the case to all your friends. Saving face while I pretend. I hate the taste of sweet revenge. It's bittersweet. of sweet revenge. So make the case to all your friends. Saving face where I pretend. I hate the taste of sweet revenge. It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. I hate the taste of sweet revenge. So make the case to all your friends. Saving face where I pretend. I hate the taste of sweet revenge.
Yay! Harder Than June's journey is really just a reminder that it's never too late to pursue your passion and to reconnect with what you love. In fact, ever since reconnecting with Josh myself, it's made me wonder, should I be getting back into songwriting and performing music myself? Because I do miss it. And it's just great that their music continues to inspire and energize. And I'm so glad that we could share their story here on Kankakee Podcast. Last but not least, by the way, none of these are in a particular order. These are just some of the most memorable acoustic performances we've had on the show with some of the area's best singer-songwriters. But the last one we're going to listen to today and revisit is Mary Claire Dwyer. This is from a more recent episode that was actually just released in 2024, and that's episode 150. Mary Claire is a young singer-songwriter who's still in high school, present day, she's already making waves with her music. Now, what struck me most about our conversation was just her maturity and the emotional depth of her songwriting, especially for someone so early on in her career. I know when I was writing songs at her age, I don't think they had quite the depth that she has. So Mary Claire performed her song Phil during the episode, and it was a performance that stayed with me long after the recording. In fact, I still find myself humming the melody to myself from time to time. Now, the acoustic simplicity of the performance allowed her vulnerability and strength to really shine through, showcasing her ability to convey those profound emotions through her music.
Shining light, it's you, you're what I need. You're just too far away to be seen. 219 days till I see you again. We see each other twice a year, it's not enough. We keep the memories by trading random stuff. And honestly, everyone back home really sucks. How is it that you're the only two people in this world that really truly make me feel I'm heard? Oh, I wish you were here. I'm not Pink Floyd, I just have this big void that only you and your big hearts can fill. Trying something new, far away from home, and I don't know anyone but myself. Forced proximity, brought you to me, and I don't know anyone. I miss you and the town you live in. I miss the place we met. Only 3 more years, and yet that still feels like forever. Oh, why doesn't home feel like home? Why do I have to hop a flight to feel like I'm in the right place? Oh, deep conversations on the phone, but at a football game I don't know where to go. Oh, I know we'll meet again, but then again it feels like it's 10 million years away. Oh, I wish you were here. I wish you were here, but you're not. So I mark the calendar for next summer, 'cause we're so busy. Only 218 days till I see you again. Oh, I wish you were here. I'm not big void, I just have this big void that only you and your big hearts can fill.
Mary Claire's talent is definitely a testament to the bright future of the Kankakee music scene, and I can't wait to hear and see where her journey takes her next. In fact, before I was recording this episode, I saw that she was in, I believe, Belize, maybe on a mission trip of some kind, and she was actually performing to a group of nearby students, or they were kids for sure. I don't know if they were students, but it was just really cool to see. So if you look up Mary Claire music, or maybe it's Mary Claire Dwyer, I saw her post this reel on Instagram of her performing in front of those kids. It was truly, truly very cool. So that's it. The 5 best acoustic performances we've featured here on Kankakee Podcast thus far. I hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane as much as I did. This is episode 185. And so since we're getting so close to hitting 200 episodes, I thought we need to be looking back here and there on some of the incredible things that we've done. And when I say we, I mean you and I, because if you weren't here listening to the podcast, or maybe you're a Patreon supporter, whatever the case may be, maybe you shared this episode with a friend, we're all doing this together in the community. So thank you. Or maybe you were a guest before. Regardless, that's why I say we. So I hope you enjoyed looking down memory lane, and it's moments like this that remind me why I love doing this podcast so much with you. It's really incredible to be able to showcase the talents that we have right here in Kankakee County, because I truly believe we have more than meets the eye. So thank you for listening. As always, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which performance was your favorite out of all of these? And is there an artist that you think we should have on in the future? Let me know. Reach out to me on social media, or reach out to Kankakee Podcast on social media. And you can always hit us up on our website at kankakeepodcast.com. Shout out to Alex Kerner for supporting the show each month through Patreon. You can do the same at patreon.com/Kankakee Podcast. Every dollar helps keep the mics and cameras on for us. We're grateful to also have our sponsors like D. Westfall Jewelers, Chicago Dough Company, Noble Dairy Queen Stores, Pigosh Engineering, King Music, Frank's Appliance Center and Sleep Source, Nana's Bakery, Pathfinder, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Adam Elroy, Stafari West Avenue, Meineke Car Care Center, Akubalon History Center, Little Me Studio, and Taco John's. Thanks for listening and take care.